Whoop, whoop. All right. Man, I hope y'all are ready for this tonight. Oh, let me turn my other light on my little deal here. Ooh, scared me. Look at this. Scared. There we go. All right. Oh, my goodness. Gail Wiggins. Good evening, Gail Wiggins just joined us. Got in just in time. Hey, I'd like to thank boy, Miss Collins, since your parents got back, I like that dress. It's beautiful out in Australia. How you doing? Thank you so much. Miss Akinko in Japan, thank you so much. Miss Caroline Baker, good evening. Kathleen Williams, good evening. Marie, good evening. Miss Ursula Allen, good evening. Miss Belinda Batiste, I like that color on you, young lady. That looks real nice. I like that. Where you going after the call? You didn't ask for permission. Corey Alexander, sir. Uh-oh. Yeah. Corey Alexander, good evening, sir. Thank you so much. Miss Kaz over in Australia with Markers Real Estate. I'm glad you're on the call tonight. Thank you. I might have you add a few words tonight, dear. Marvin Carter, Regional Director, good evening, sir. Miss Chris McDowell, good evening. Miss Aitua over in Japan, good evening. Miss Pat Robinson, Oakland, good evening. And Al Randolph in Oakland as well. I'm over here. Hey, Mr. Payon, sir, good evening in Japan. Miss Natasha Isbell, superstar, sensational in Florida. Where's that girl? Let me see what kind of glass she got on tonight, because I always got to watch her because she's a trendsetter. There she is. Yeah. You and Mr. Nelson, y'all glasses. Lord have mercy. All right. David Wright, good evening, Mr. Let's see here. Eileen in San Diego, good evening. Rose Guerrero, Chris King, thank you so much in Fresno. Mr. Tim Carrot, I'm glad you can make it on because he said, hey, you taping it? Because I can't make it maybe. I got a customer to sign up, so he's on. Thank you, sir. Pastor Thomas, good evening so much. Ms. Natalie Perrar, thank you so much. Mr. Freddie Sherman, good evening. Thank you so much. Mr. Ismail, thank you so much. TJ, just sliding in under the wire. Dee Dee, good seeing you, Miss Dee Dee Sanders. Dave Culver, the professor's with us. David Wright, good evening. Miss Walker, good evening. Hey, that song, Money, 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 Money. Miss Perla Banal, good evening for joining us. That song, Money, Money, Money. Now, I switched it up tonight because I told you I'm going to do a lot different last year than I've ever done in my life with opening up on a lot of things that I never talk about. And I hope you guys are ready because I explained it. So I'm going to highlight, okay. The song that I had to play, Money, 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 it says, don't let money what? Change you. Change you. All money does is magnify who you are. If you give more. If you drink, you bring better liquor. Whatever it is, don't let money change you because it changes a lot of people. And my biggest prayer, and I've said this a lot of times, I hope it humbles you. As you start making it humble, stay humble. All right. Now, before I go into my lesson for the night, and I'm excited about the lesson for the night, I'm going to highlight what I talked about last Saturday, just to keep you up to snuff. So it's like a part two, but I'm going to go back to part one and reiterate some things so I can take it to part two tonight. All right. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Mr. Bree Clemens, let's get the first one up. We're going to highlight it because I want to refresh you from part one so I can get part two about wealth and health. Notice it said wealth and health. The difference is just a letter. Ain't that crazy? The difference is just a letter. Now, there's four types of wealth. Click it again, Mr. Bree Clemens. We talked about this last week. Go back to last Saturday and review it. I'm going to kind of touch on it. Financial wealth. And there's financial wealth. I broke down last week. There's four types of money. Put in the type. Do you all know what was type one? What was level one money, level two money, level three, and what was level four? Does anybody know? Put in the type if you know what it was. Just a little review, and it's a little test to see if you know. Four types of money. All right, I'm gonna say it. Survival money. People on the street trying to survive. That's right, survival. There you go. Oh, y'all been listening. But survival. Day to day, people on the street just barely getting by. That's survival money. And y'all are all above that. Next is everyday. That's right, Dee Dee Sanders. Second is everyday money. You got money to pay your bills. You got money in your pocket. Some of y'all, if I've been robbing you, I'll be practicing because you don't carry cash. Y'all got credit cards. And number three, there you go. Oh, look at there, Miss Cash. She got it all. Number three is investment. Thank you, dear. We're gonna have you talk investment, and that's getting involved with your ACN money. That's right, getting involved with ACN, have extra capital to do some things with. And number four level of money is what? FU money. Not what you think FU is. Fun Unlimited. Fun Unlimited. Fun Unlimited. Fun Unlimited. So I just want to make sure we're clear on that. Okay. Now let's move on. Now, the 4 types of wealth, and the second type of wealth we talked about last week was social wealth. Social wealth. Social wealth. Your status. Your status. Your status. Your status. Are you increasing by blessing more people? How do you get status better? Is by helping more people, being a source of influence. Now everybody's on TikToks. I'm an influencer. What do you mean influence? I got so many people following me. Okay, that's status. Okay, okay. All right, number 3 types of money is time wealth. Time, wealth, or freedom. Time, wealth, and freedom. Now this year, I'm gonna be talking a lot more about time, wealth, and freedom. Actually, all of these. So time, wealth is freedom. And when you have the time to do the things you want to do, you saw my daily MO, the first training I did, you could go back. I'm telling you, that first training of the year was like my cream of the cream so far. And because it was well thought out. First, it was the DMO of an SVP. I mean, oh God, yes. I could go back with my highlights. It was the DNA, that's right. DNA of an SVP's DMO. And it's powerful because you get that, you understand how you have more time freedom, you put more time, and how you stretch and get 2 more hours out of your day, which gives you actually 1 extra month a year. And that's why most people only have 12 months a year and they mess that off. I get 13 months out of a year. Powerful. Go back and watch it. Number 4 was physical wealth. Physical wealth, your health, your health. I have met people that have got lots of money, but their health is failing because they're so busy making it, they forgot to take care of themselves. Why do you think I take 2 walks a day? Mr. Brian Baker challenged me, why don't you try 3 a day? I say, that's good. And I'm gonna work on that next week. But the whole idea, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep it all together. You need a balance in life. Physical, spiritual, mental, and what? Emotional. There you go. And so many people are torn down emotionally because of the situation. They got all these illnesses and suicide, all that kind of stuff. That's why you got to be strong right here. That's physical health, strong right here. Okay, click it again, Mr. Bree Clemens. Thank you so much. Now, it said also, don't forget the job. Okay, there you go. Be aware of a job that lures you in, and that's in 1 and 2. See, they'll pay you enough money on a job to forget your dreams. Lord have mercy. That's right. Forget your dreams and they own you. And step 2, it says social status. They'll give you a title. I walked into a 7-Eleven, Mr. Marvin Carter, and the guy had a name tag on with his name. He says, assistant manager. I looked around like, who you managing? Yourself? Anybody but you. So the status was, I'm assistant manager, but he was only managing himself. That's how they trick you. And it says there, but rob you. And 3 and 4 is a powerful because you want freedom and physical health. Health, so important. Went to my doctor. I go twice a year. I got, here again, personal. Man, he says, look, I don't know what you're doing. Keep doing it. I said, I'm walking a couple times a day. I walked it, but I'm keeping it together. Does that make sense? Because I'm keeping myself in check. I can't depend upon nobody's but me, and neither can you. So keep yourself in check. All right, everybody got that? That's kind of yes, last Saturday. But now let's get into the juice of this Saturday. It's called the stages of your money journey. Here we go. There it is. Notice it's still got wealth and health. Now notice the E. Got 2 dimes. Notice the A is getting bigger. Notice the L. See, over time, this is what your income should look like if you understand the journey of money. If you understand the journey of money. Now, like I said, I'm going to talk a lot more about success, wealth, and I hope none of you take it the wrong way. But I think I just need my hearts of heart. I never thought people would be ready, but I'm giving it up this year. So the first step of 4 stages of money journey is, number 1 is what? Making money. Making money. Why did you get involved with ACN? To make money, coach. To make money. That's right, to make money. Corey Alexander, I love your questions lately. To make money. Miss Allen, yes, to make money. Freddie Sherman, yes, you got it to make money. Mr. Ismail, I know you got it to make money. Miss Walker, to make money. Now, to make money, it's very important. A lot of people can make money and then they lose it, or here's what happens to most people. And it's okay. When you get your first little bit of money, start making money, it's okay to get a nice car, nice place. But you don't spend it all. See, 95% of the people, that's what they do. They are still paycheck to paycheck on a higher what level? I've seen people make, and I can't say it, but I've seen people make, and they broke next month because they know it's coming back again next month. And they'll spend that money, and next month they do the same cycle. But you got to change that cycle and start doing like 5%ers, not 95%ers. We've all seen people play sports or music. They make big money. You see them later like MC Hammer, they broke. They're broke. You know, I was watching that movie, what is it called? White Chicks. Hey, they say, you MC Hammer broke or you Martha Stewart broke. See, so you have to understand how to preserve your wealth, preserve your wealth. And this some schools never taught us. Mom and dad couldn't teach it because unfortunately, maybe they didn't have a lot. And we love our parents, but they're great parents, but what do they know about making money? I understand. The second one we're going to talk about, let's go in a little bit, is number 2, saving money, saving money. Now, write this down. If you're taking notes, write this down because we're going to get it. We're going to start talking here a little bit more in depth. But saving, what should I save, Mr. Thomas? Well, on most of the time, you should say 10 to 20% minimum, 10 to 20% minimum, 10 to 20% minimum, 10 or 20% minimum, 10 or 20% minimum. Well, you know, I save a whole lot more than that. You what? Yeah. Well, how do you do that? Well, because my overhead is not as crazy as you think it is. Ooh, really? No, it isn't. No, I don't spend a whole lot. That's the first clue right there. I don't spend a whole lot. I put more away than I make. I mean, I put away a lot. Yeah. See, if you're paycheck to paycheck, these next 2 steps are going to go right by you. So you have to save money to learn how to invest money. All right. Now, number 3, oh, got hit on me. Number 3, that's all right. It's investing money. See, if you can't save, you've got 0 to invest. Now, think about how long you've been. Now, I don't mean to make anybody feel bad, but think about this. If you're not getting a check, at least, like I said, 2 to 5 checks a month, you're not really immersed in ACN. And if you're immersed in ACN with the excess capital, you should have extra money to invest. Now, if you're just working ACN, getting the IBO here, IBO there, I'm trying to love on you nicely. That's just a hobby. So you got to go all out. You got to go, Mr. Williams said that, you got to go all out. You got to put it all on the line. And some of us are kind of not doing it like we could do it. And there's nothing stopping you but you. So if you're not getting 2 to 5 checks a month, then you can't go to step 3, which is investing money. Well, Mr. Thomas, what do you invest in? Well, you ready for this? Real estate. When you never say anything about it. Well, of course not, because I'm trying to be nice. You might not be ready, because if you don't have excess money to invest, you can't go to step 3. Some of you I talked to, another thing is gold and silver coins. Like I said, I'm talking about a lot of stuff I never talked about before, because you got to get ready, because this situation out here is getting crazy. And if you're not, real estate. And well, Mr. Thomas, how much do I need? Well, if you were to save a lot more than some of you may not even save anything, but you got to be in position. Now, to invest in real estate, and one of the things that you got to get cleaned up is your credit score. So write that down. I'm not here to embarrass anybody. What is your credit score? Couldn't even qualify. See, don't you understand? Successful people, they live very little and they invest more, because they save more to invest. So their money is what? Making money. That's healthy money. See, it says wealth, health. See, that's healthy money. Now, credit score is very vital. Some of you didn't care about it. Get it cleaned up, because I'm going to tell you something. When this market is going, well, God, that's a whole subject, a whole different subject, but be in position. Let me put it this way nicely. Be in position to take advantage of things. Do you know I've been in position because I had excess capital and I had a great credit score. I was in position to take advantage of a lot of things. And a lot of you, I can't talk to you about that because you haven't made enough money in the business, because you haven't taken it seriously. Maybe if I shoot this way at you and say, you know what? Wow, now I have a goal to shoot for, Mr. Thomas. Maybe I need to go buy my first house. Hey, maybe I need to go buy a duplex. Hey, Mr. Thomas, maybe I need to go get an 8-plex. Maybe I need to let my money grow while I'm growing my ACN business. See, as my ACN business grows, I grow other investments. But I'm trying to say, you got to get in position. What is your credit score? Don't tell me. But if it's not, work on it. Work on it. Look, we're all home anyway. Work on it. Get it right. Get it right. Put excess money away. Stack it up. Because I bought things. Let me be quiet. Miss Kaz, will you come on here for just a second? No, not yet. Your credit score, your credit score, your credit score, your credit score, your credit score. Well, ACN, you don't need I understand, but I'm trying to get you to go with me to 21 and beyond, but I got to get you in position because if something great come up, you'll miss it because number one, you don't have excess capital. Number two, your credit score is messed up, so you can't qualify. So get it cleaned up and get in position. There it is again. Get in position to be able to capitalize on things. Watch this. Let me give you guys something to watch real quickly. Watch all the new cars. See, they got you buying. I'm sorry. Look all the new cars. Just tomorrow and the next day, just drive down. Just look all the new cars, new car. All these new cars. It's getting more and more people in debt. More and more people in debt. Like, dang, don't they know what's coming? Wow, brand new car. My neighbor next door bought a brand new Porsche. Beautiful car. Oh, Lord have mercy. My neighbor over the next block bought a brand new Ferrari. Beautiful Ferrari. You know, they had the plates on them. I said, man, they're going into the recession, depression, driving these nice cars. Do you know the last time we had a bad time? Do you know how many people called me? Hey, Mr. Thomas, I can't afford this. Can you take it over the payments for me? Hey, Mr. Thomas, you got that? Hey, do you realize how much opportunity there is in your money to have excess capital? How can you even run with me? How can you even move like that? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's not more. I'm trying to go more deep. This not just ACE. It's not just that. I got to get you as an individual position to take advantage of what's coming. But if you're not in position, if you're playing with the business, you're not making money. And I don't mean to be harsh on you, but it's like, isn't it about time you take it seriously? Isn't it about time you go out of your way to go build this business? Isn't it about time quit listening and start being a doer of this information? My God, this is not difficult. If I call somebody up and say, look, I got some, anyway, credit scores. Work on it, get it better. Number 4, hold on a second. Number 4, multiply your money. Multiply your money. See, by being in a position when people call you to take over the house payments because they can't afford it, rather than go back to the bank, you could be in position. I can't tell you how many times that's happened. Take over somebody's house payment, they have to qualify. Just take it over. I'm 4 months behind. I'll take it. Multiply your money. Turn around, sell it, make money. God dang it. But if you don't make money in ACN, you can't save money, then you don't have any money to invest. And then when an opportunity comes, you're not even in position to take advantage of it. Or you say, well, I wish I could. Man, I've been in ACN. Because you ain't taking your business serious. Maybe this will help you. See, now you're talking about multiplying your money. When I get a call and it's something, I'm what they call on different things. I'm not going to go that deep in that stuff right now. But when I get a call because I'm what they call a accredited investor, that means accredited investor. What is accredited investor, Mr. Thomas? Well, that's a person that makes over, I think the accredited investor, as the FCC says, a person making over, I can't say. I don't want to say I don't get in trouble. But trust me, I'm an accredited investor. The question is, are you in position to be an accredited investor? It don't take that much if you really work your ACN business. See, there's more than, y'all look at this like nickels and dimes, or that this guy didn't get qualified. You are playing with your business year after year after year, and you're making nickels and dimes and quarters, oh my, but you're not making no money to invest in nothing. And trust me, it's about a time that you start putting it together and getting these things done. Making money, saving money, investing money, multiplying money, because I am an accredited investor, which means I'm in a pool where most people can't get into because they don't even qualify. They don't even qualify. In other words, it's for the elite. Don't you get it? It's that F money, the FU money, fun and limited money, the 4th step of money I talked about last week. Are you in position to take advantage of something? Because of my accredited investor status, they'll let me in, but won't let you in because you're not in that eliteness of the club. Does that make sense to you? So this year, I'm pushing you harder in a loving way to let you know what you're missing out on, because I never talked about this stuff before. I never have. I never have. I don't even talk about this. This is the first time I ever, God just said, let it go. Maybe they'll see their business for what it is, and maybe a bunch of them will start working it to make some extra money. Because right now, you guys don't have nobody on the phone, nobody on the calls but you every week. And there's nothing wrong with that. But really, we got the best of the best. Mr. Bree Clemens put together the channel. You got over a year worth of stuff. Anything you have a question on is in the channel. And you don't even take advantage of it. I call Mr. Bree Clemens and say, hey, can we change it to money? So I'm talking about money, the OJs. He said, I was just watching a video from this week. How many of you guys went back and watched Mr. Tasha Ismail on Monday, or Mr. Julian Lewis on Tuesday, or Mr. Williams on Wednesday? You know, he was watching Thursday with Steve Harvey, and then Miss Evelyn yesterday. How many of y'all went back and even listened to that stuff? And you wonder why you're stuck in the same position, not implementing anything that we give you. And like, I love what Mr. Julian said the other night. He says, you're trying to not go through the pain. Go through the pain and learn it. I mean, I want to be like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, hands all bloody because how many golf balls hit? Michael Jordan, same thing, how many things, but you're not willing to take the shot. It's a sacrifice. Yeah. So multiple money, accredited investor, an accredited investor. Hey, Ms. Taz, I know you're on tonight from Australia, Markers Real Estate. Will you get on the line just for a second and tell us the kind of clients you deal with and what kind of money they have to put down on the house? Some of them pay cash, but tell us a little bit about real estate investing a little bit.
Okay, so thank you, sir, for the opportunity. This is a bit off the side. But yes, in an average property here in Australia, at least in the local suburbs, we would look at minimum of $50,000 to $60,000 deposit that you want to put down. Depends how much you want to borrow from the bank. And people put down to be able to get it. And again, understanding money like you're covering, sir, is so amazing, because some people just go buy a property because their friends got it and they can't even afford one, and then they're a broke investor. And there's ways to invest money as well. So not giving too much advice, I would say when you invest, please know why you're investing and what you want your money to do for you. Till you don't know how you want your money to give you a return, don't go blindly invest just because someone said real estate. So again, there's so much to it and there's so much depth. Clearly, someone like Mr. Al Thomas and some of us who have invested understands the, the levels of kind of investors. So please get advice before you do it. But
absolutely. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. The median price house out there that you deal with, what's the median price house in what you deal with out there as a real estate lady?
$800,000 to $1 million.
Okay, now just I want to blow these guys' minds tonight. How much money would they have to put down on $800 to $1 million house? How much capital?
Depends on their borrowing, but you'll look minimum of $60,000 to $80,000.
About how much?
50 to 60, depending how much they're borrowing. Again, $50,000 to $80,000 what you're looking at.
So let's say they had to put 10% down on a
10%. Yeah, 10%. You put 10%.
Yeah, 10% is like 100,000 or 80,000 plus closing costs of the 50,
correct.
60. So
yeah.
You see people, and I know you guys. I'm trying to get you guys in position to understand the world, but I got to elevate your mind and your thinking because I want you guys there. See, someone I don't want to. It's not about you wanting to have one. It's being in position. Notice she said there's people that came in, bought a house now that they can't afford it, and guess who they call? Ghostbusters. And that's how you get wealth, and that's how you multiply your money. Now look at the first stack under the E, and then look at the stack under the H. Is that multiplication? Each stack is getting bigger because you've been positioned by learning what to do. And first of all, it starts with number one, making more money. Now, and I said at the beginning of the year, I said last year, some of you can't go where I'm going to be going in 2021 because your mind is not ready to go there, and you don't think you can get there, but you can get there if you start building your business and taking it seriously. Just like when I did Wednesday call, Mr. Foster had 10 people. I'm like, where's everybody else doing? See, that says a lot. Like Julian Lewis says, that tells me a lot what you're doing. It shows who you really are. How bad do you want it? Man, I want it bad. I wanted it bad. Man, I worked this business 6 days a week, sun up and sun down. I wanted it bad. I wanted it bad. And I didn't give a rat's back in what anybody said. I went all out. And as long as it's legal, above board, and moral, hey, I'm there. But the whole idea, that's just who I am. Some of us, and I'm not saying anything, I'm not pointing out, hey, you're just too comfortable being in the broke position with running. Yeah, I'm an ACN, but does anybody else know you're an ACN? And then when it comes to multiplication, repeat the process. Repeat the process. It's not difficult. Look, Miss Natasha Ismail and her husband, they flip gas stations. They're right about 30-ish, under 30-ish. Had that blown your mind? when you hear after every week, oh yeah, her husband flip gas stations. You know, it takes some serious money to flip gas stations. They're not playing with nickel, dimes, and quarters. Listen to the conversations. Listen to these people. Listen to people's conversations. You'll learn a lot. Man, many nights I sit over her house. Me and her husband went outside, I brought a Cuban cigar, and we'd sit and talk. You know why? As men, to respect one another, but also learn from each other. There's always, school's never out for the profession. I'm studying, learning. I don't know nothing about gas stations, but really, I'm learning. Not that I want to do it right now, maybe, but I want to learn. I'm always trying to learn. Every day I want to try to learn something better, to better myself. So to maintain money, you know, let me share something with you. My first property, I know Miss Pat Robinson's in Oakland and Al Randolph is in Oakland. I want you to think about my first property. Let me go back. I told you I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff I've never talked about because I just thank God didn't want me to tell y'all, because I didn't know if y'all were ready enough for this stuff, because if I can't get you to first base making money, ain't no sense in talking about saving money, because you really can't go to third base investing because you got to, anyway, my first property I bought, I read a book on real estate. And I bought a property. Let me look to see Miss Pat Robinson's out there. There she is. I bought a property. I was 18 years old, barely 18. Still had crumbs on my mouth and milk on my breath. And I read this book. And back in the old days, you could, what they call assume a FHA loan, Mr. Corey Alexander, which means all you had to do is come with a cash. You had to qualify. You paid a $50 transfer fee to take over a property and whatever, whatever you're going to give that person. And I never forget, it was on Holly Avenue and 82nd. Look at Miss Pat Robbins. I know you know what that's at. It's on the corner, a little duplex. It was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, a 2-bedroom, 1 bath on the corner. I paid, I think it was $18,000 for that little duplex. I was 18 years old. I read a book because I wanted to know. I want to better myself. Y'all got all this good material in the back office you ain't even listening to. You want an instant, hey, I need help with it. Go study it. And I read a book and I did what the book said. Bill Tycoon Green out of Mill Valley. Oh my God. Think like a tycoon anyway. And I bought my little duplex, 18 years old, never took a course, didn't know what I was doing, but I wanted to learn. It was only $1,800, I think, to take it over. I'm 18 years old. Nobody taught me anything. I wanted to learn. I bought that little duplex and I lived in San Francisco at my parents' house. And I had to go across the bridge and collect my rents. I read a book on how to collect rents. I didn't know what I was doing. I knocked at the door. I did everything wrong. I knocked at the door. I said, I'm the landlord. I'm the new owner. I come to get my rent. And they looked at me and they laughed, like chuckled, like this little young whippersnapper still got milk on his breath and crumbs around his mouth. They say, hey, come back tomorrow. Come back Friday. I get paid on Friday. I went back Friday. You know what they told me? Hey, we're short. Come back next week. I'm driving across the bridge, Miss Pat, from San Francisco to Oakland every week. And they did that to me for 2-3 months. Come back. I don't have a record. After I graduated from Screw University, because that's what they did to me, I said, I'm going to learn. See, most people that took you out of the business, but I had to learn. I self-learned. Why can't you guys do the same thing in building your ACN business? I went on. I'm going to get crazy with y'all. I went on. There's a hotel called S&J on San Pablo Avenue, Pat Roberts, for y'all in Oakland. That's my hotel. I bought it with a freaking credit card. Y'all ain't hearing me. Bought it with a credit card because I wanted to learn. Y'all, what are y'all scared of? It's only $199. If y'all was doing what you should be doing, there should be thousands of people on this call. Why can't you get them on here? Man, I had a Hispanic guy working for me. I had another guy, I named it S&J before them because I wanted they manage it for me. They manage it for me. So I put their name on it. I went by with a broom and I was sweeping the floors. I was a janitor because I want to get all the gossip, find out what was going on in my hotel. They didn't even know I was the owner. But I was making cash. Are y'all catching this? I had it for several years, paid it off. Let me tell y'all something. These experiences changed my life. By reading a freaking book without a mentor, I said, wow, I could do anything if I put my mind to it. And so can you. You could be a platinum regional vice president. If you're serious and put your mind to it and put your backbone in it with some posture, you could get there instead of playing around with this business. Good ship, lollipop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could tell y'all some stories. I could tell y'all some stories. I've been to the White House with network marketing. I could tell y'all some stories. I could regurgitate some stuff. I got so many stories that's in me that I just, it's going to start flowing out. But can you go with me where I want to go with you in 2021? Bought it on a credit card. But see, let me slow down. Let me tone it down because see, some of y'all, I left you. And you see, that's what I'm saying. I got to get you ready for 2021. You have no idea. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. There is so much that you could have and do and become, but you're living, write this down if you're taking notes, that you're living so beneath your privileges, you have no idea. You're living way beneath where God got you, where he wants to take you. And what are you scared of? Talk to 10 people a day. What are you scared of? Mr. Sam Foster went to the mall the day before I did the call. He had 10. I mean, if he could do it, I know some of you are like, well, Al Thomas, I have family members that died. I get that. Get on the phone. Get in your phone book. Call somebody. Click it again, Mr. Bree Clemens. What stage are you currently in? Oh, number 5. I'm sorry, maintain money. Oh, I'm sorry, number 5. I forgot number 5 is maintaining money. What does maintaining money mean? That now you get your investment back, right? You pull your investment back, you got your profits with you to redeploy again to another investment. How many times I invest in ACN with backpacks, watches, this, that, and the other? I mean, I'm trips or this. I'm investing back in my business so I can maintain my what? Money. You're scared to help somebody get a customer. You're scared to go in your pocket to get $30. I mean, come on, folks. This is for you. This is how you maintain your business. My first step when I got involved in network marketing, I said, I want to make X amount of dollars. I can't tell you. I did it. Then I knew I'd saved 30 to 40% of my income because I lived beneath my privileges. And then I started investing it, and then I multiplied it out. And then I became what they call, when my credit score was so high, then I became what they call a credit investor, because not everybody, first of all, the best investments go to the credit investors. That's why a lot of times you don't hear about good stuff, because they can't give it to you because you're not a credit investor. It's only maintained for the high income earners. Don't you get it? So then you maintain it, you put it out till you get it back in, and then you redeploy it, then you redeploy it, then you redeploy it. Man, at one point I used to have 54 properties. Oh, but I don't talk about that. You know why? I got to get you making money. It hurts my heart. It saddens me. And that's why this year I'm going to be letting a lot of stuff out that I never talked about personal stuff about me, because y'all don't really think, you don't really know how, you don't know how deep and heavy I am. And I'm not saying that about, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm saying, why can't you have half that many? But it starts off by making money. And then you saved your money, and then you invest your money, and then you multiply your money, and then you maintain your money by pulling out, deploying it again. I got one deal I got to get rid of. Help pay my investors back. They've been with me. I mean, just see, because of credibility. Which stage are you currently in? Which stage? Sometimes you can use OPM, other people's money, if you got credibility, but then again, you got to build credibility. How do you build credibility? Well, first of all, it starts off with step 1, making money. When I bought that duplex on Holly and 82nd, I was 18 years old, didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know what I was doing, but I knew real estate was the way to go. You realize how much that property is worth on 82nd and Holly? I don't own it right now, but you know how much it's worth? Pat Robinson, what do you think that house is, that duplex is worth? Because I know you live right there. Al Randolph, what do you think, sir? You live there in Oakland. I paid 18 grand for that place. over $500,000. See, that's how your money multiply. And by being a credit investor, you can find things that most people don't get because you know, when you go to a bar, where's the most expensive liquor? It's on a higher shelf. Why? It ain't for everybody to drink. It ain't for everybody to reach. You give you the stuff right here, the well drink, the well house drink. That's what they call the well drink. Why is it the most expensive stuff on the high shelf? It ain't meant for everybody to reach. Whew, Lord have mercy. And then when I bought the hotel on the credit card, you know why? Because I read a book. Oh my God. I hired 2 guys to run it. I worked in there. Everybody thought I was a janitor. I go in the broom and I sweep, I hear all the gossip, what's going on, who did what, who ain't paying. I mean, I hear it all. They didn't know. And I had my Ferrari around the corner back in those days. I had a black Ferrari I bought on a deal. Guy couldn't make his payments. I took over his payments. It's so funny. Bought a black Porsche to match it because guy couldn't take his pay. I took over his payments. I tell y'all just don't understand what you got in your hand with your ACM business. And all this, when I was doing, if somebody called you today about a deal that you could triple your money, would you be in position? Most people wouldn't be. Most people wouldn't be. See, Taz is a real estate lady out there in Australia. She knows she's got a list of investors. If something happened, she knows, oh, I know who to call. Oh, you can't make a payment? Oh, I got the right person to take over the payments for you. I got the person. We're called investors. We're called investors. What are you called? Like it says on the screen, which stage are you currently? Well, Mr. Thomas, man, that was real clear tonight. I guess I'm in stage 1. Yeah. And there's nothing stopping you to go through stage 2, 3, 4, and 5 this year. Because I'm going to talk about a lot about money now. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm talking about a lot about stuff, about things I've done that I can say to you that hopefully you get it. And y'all just sitting around thinking you're going to get that little social insecurity check. Y'all got another thing coming. That thing is broke. Oh my God. Let's talk about that for a second. Let me see if I can find the letter they sent me years ago. Oh, this is a crack up. Some of y'all hoping and praying it's gonna be around. Oh, y'all, you're gonna love this. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Oh my God, y'all gonna love today. Woo-wee. I was on vacation to Hawaii with my kids. I came back, I laughed so hard. I opened my mail up, laughed so hard. Mr. Bree Clemens, I was laughing so hard, my daughter thought I was having a heart attack. I was laughing so hard, I fell on the floor laughing. I was laughing. Now, I don't know if y'all can see this. It says, your social security statement, not mine, yours. All right, you can see the date. It came out December, let's see, December 21st of 2010. Let me read it to you. Oh, I love this. I love this. It says, when I get 66, I don't know if y'all can see that, I get $1,388. Well, I'm gonna do it $1,388. But you rather put more emphasis on your job than your business. Oh, I love how they play. It's a game show. Miss Collins laughing at it. It's a game show. Game show time. Door number 1, contestant. Door number 2, or door number 3, contestant. Which one do you want, contestant? That's what they're telling you. That's what the government's telling you. Door number 1, if you wait to 66, you can get $1,388 if you don't die. Or, wait, I love the game show, Miss Police. If you wait 4 more years to age 70, you'll get a total of $1,800. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see it? $1,823 if I don't die. If I wait 4 more years, don't take any money. You do on door number 1. This is what they're telling y'all. Door number 2, or hold on now. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I messed up. At age 62, it's $1,047. If you got a job 10, 15, 20, 30 years, you retire, what you gonna do with $1,047? I can't even go to McDonald's and get a supersize my fries. Now it says, now that was 62. So if I wait 4 more years to 66, I get $1,388. Wait, if I get to be 70, hey, you're 70 years old. I get $1,832 at age 70. I have to move in with somebody. That's all I got coming. But I kept this to show people. I kept this because what's your alternative? You got ACN, but you're playing with it. How do you get on here week after week with the same number? See, that's why I'm saying I'm trying to elevate your thinking and give you a deeper vision into the future, what you can have for you and your, as I did for my family. So let's go back to the charts again. Number one, making money. Y'all need to start making draw a line in the sand, as Greg Primozano said to me, draw a line in the sand and make a decision to go after this. Number two, then you can start saving 10, 20, or 30% of your money. And then you have some money to invest with and get your credit score high. Man, when I go to the bank, they look at my credit score like, give me whatever you want. Be right back. Now, let's get real. Let's get real. One black card. Everybody with me? Two black cards. Everybody with me? Three black cards. What did it say on there? What did it say? Black card. It don't say black man. It says black card. Listen, can y'all hear that? That's metal. That titanium. Are y'all, you get to what I'm trying to get you guys to go with me? You ain't got one. You have not because you asked not. You're playing with ACN. I told you last year, some of y'all can't go with, I'm just telling you. You gotta go back, get in your business, put your head down like Miss Diane Collins, get those customers knocked out and go build this thing. Mr. Bree Clemens, may I have your card number to all three of them? Hey, I'm trying to show y'all how to go earn them. Do you realize it's give him whatever he wants? All right, let me.
Mr. Thomas, can I share something with you that I've learned?
Please do, dear, please.
And just on your calls and stuff, with me, like going through my numbers and stuff, just learning what you do. But the trick is with me is I always follow up with my customers. With even if it's gas and electricity, I call them and make sure that everything's been put on correctly and that if they need anything else. And one gentleman that I spoke to, that was about 3 months ago, oh no, maybe 4, he said to me, I've never, ever, ever had a call from an electricity company, ever, in 20 odd years. And I've just signed up a new young boy through a girlfriend. It was their cousin's son. And I've just bought him a bottle of wine because he's just bought his first home. And I've never met this young boy yet. I know his mum, but I've bought that and I'm going to give that to Mary to give to him just to say thank you for your services. And anytime they sign up for gas and electricity, I always send them out an email how to save money, whether it's winter or summer. It's just that little extra thing. I've learned that from you. You just got to go the extra
You know what?
mile.
Bless you, dear, because that's why you're going to get blessed, because you're a giver. Most people today are takers, take. Like I said, how many people come over the holidays to your house, eat up your food, and they hit a little plastic, they want to take some food home, and I'm like, you ain't never brought nothing. But the more you give, the more you get. Like yesterday, I gave out 6 gifts to people. Went to a couple of restaurants. I knew somebody was going to be there for the birthday. I went to another restaurant for the anniversary, dropping off gifts that just popped in on them. See, people don't understand they're so tight, so cheap. Look, with a closed fist, you can't give receipt. The more you give, the more you get. And that's a blessing. That's why you're going to have 200 this week. And I'm counting on that because you're a giver and you're learning and you're implementing. It's amazing how, as good as this information is, how many, and I hope and pray it doesn't fall on deaf ears tonight, but I hope some of you get off your backsides and do something with your business. I'm trying to show you your future if you go with me and implement what I give you. Quit trying to listen to 25 different people. You only need 3 good people to listen to and follow what they give you. Look, if I wanted to go to, when I was in Africa on a safari, I flew over there because I always wanted to go. Can you imagine me going to the jungle without a guide? I'd be dead now. I took a guide with me. I want to know where to go, where not to go. See, you guys understand, find out, you just got to just implement it. And Ms. Collins, thank you so much for that, because that's what this is all about, giving, helping. Last night, my dear close friends called me, hey, my daughter finally got her phone, her iPhone. She wants Verizon. So I went over to drop the chip off. And I just texted him, did she get the phone yet? I'm waiting for the response back. But the whole idea is a blessing. You got to be a blessing to people. And let them, look, let me tell you something. I remember when I went to Fresno, Chris King, Rose Guerrero, Miss Pinedo, and also Miss Evelyn would do these tacos or enchiladas. Every year they take a day or two and they just go in that kitchen and cook and cook and cook. Look, yeah, just cook. And they were giving this to their customers to say thank you. Just say thank you. Oh, tamales, Mr. Chris, tamales. Just to say thank you. You know, let me tell you, whatever it costs to give that back to people, why do you think his retention is so high on his customers? Whenever I go down there, he'd be in the backyard barbecue. I mean, that joker can do that tri-tip like nobody's business. I said, if AC never go away, we're going to open a barbecue place in Fresno. It's going to be called Kings and Thomas because he's a better cook than I am. But he's always a giver. I go down there and then he'll get chips and food, and he didn't ask anybody for me to chip in. I'm always trying to hear it, you know, because that's who he is. That's who they are. And if I get more of y'all giving and really caring about people, the call I did the other day, who was I talking to? Oh, a young man for Sam. I said, look, I don't want you in the business yet. I'm not into just getting your money. Look, I'm into building relationships with you. And it's so important. People, they need to know that. They need to know that. Thank you for that, Ms. Collins. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. You know, so there's all kind of levels of people. So anybody else got a comment? Because thank you for that. Because I'm trying to get you guys to go where I know you could go, but seem like I want you to take off of those jackets or those weights that you got on you. Just let float on up where I'm trying to get y'all to go. It ain't that hard, and it really isn't. It really isn't. I'm just trying to let you know there is the other side, and you're not even getting there. I want y'all to get there with me. I'm already there. I'm trying to tell you, come on, Cletus, come on. And you need to work harder in your business, and don't give a rest, but just work harder. Anybody else want to comment?
So this is Kaz in Australia.
Yes, dear.
Just to share what you've said today is just amazingly powerful, and it's so good to and refreshing to hear it, you know, because it's the mindset, it's the thought process, and a lot of us are very scared to dream big. We're even scared to dream big. Forget achieving big. We're even scared to dream big. And I think everything is absolutely the mindset. And my last trip to US, which I didn't get to meet you all in person. We didn't know you then when I came for the Long Beach.
Don't have me talk about this. Go ahead.
Came for the California conference. We met with Mr. Brian Sachs, and he really said, similarly, we said, you know how we've been taught all our lives, hang out with the right people, you do the right thing, stay with the good guys, you'll be good, and things like that. And Mr. Brian Sachs, Kaz, I'm going to tweak that a bit for you. You want the big money? You won't earn more than the average of the 5 people you hang around with.
Ooh, I like that.
Won't earn more than the average of the 5 people you hang around with. You're hanging around with the good guys, yeah, you're good. That's all right. What's that going to get you? But you're here, obviously, you spend the thousands to come to US to get somewhere. And I wasn't even RD then. And he said, you want to get somewhere, just think of it differently. Don't dump all those friends. You still love them. They have a place in your life. But if you're going to play big, and that's what I'm doing, I come every week just to get that vision from you.
Thank you.
Because everyone shakes and everyone has a doubt. And like you said, you go to your mentor, you go to somebody, but you go to somebody to that level who's going to take you to the next level. And I like it, what you've been sharing in the last couple of weeks. It's just challenging, and it's perfectly in the space where I am. This weekend, just on Friday, I've always wanted to be in the food business. I've been trying since COVID. And on Friday, I settled for over $30,000, which I spent and I bought a pizza delivery takeaway shop. So I bought another business, you know. And what you've been saying, I don't have just one way. I've got 4 sources of income myself. And I'm a single mother as of last year. So what you've been sharing is so powerful. It's just everyone needs to, it's just that, yeah, it feels at a time that it's easy for you to say because you've already got there. But forget about what hard is, just start implementing it. And every step of the day, this knowledge is no good to anyone if you don't put it in action. This is some powerful shit, sir. I salute you for your time. This is stuff that people don't so easily converse and talk about, and it's a fear factor. People don't like to share. This is some great stuff, and really, from my bottom of my heart, sir, you've put something so much on the table that even with the dollar value, with our black credit cards, we won't be able to afford to have. And this is just priceless. This mentorship and this leadership call is just priceless. So thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You know, and you said something pretty profound. It's just, you know, it's like I said, I have never talked like this before all these years, but some reason God told me last year, tell them, show them, maybe that will motivate someone to get off their rear end and get to where he wants them to go. Because let me tell you something, the only thing slowing all of you down is you, not me, not him, you. You know, I'm going to quote again what I said the other day about what Warren Buffett could say. So write this down if you guys haven't heard this. He says, the best investment you can make is in yourself. And that's what these calls are about, but it doesn't make a pot of beans unless you do something with it. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Mr. Ismail, the best investment, read. Ms. Kathleen Williams, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Warren Buffett say that. And he said 2 things after that. He says, when you do that, you increase your income by 50%. 50%. And the second thing he said, what you just said again, Ms. Taz, is who you associate with. Who you associating with. Who are you associating with? That is so doggone important. My God, this, like I said, this year, I'm going to talk a lot about stuff that's blowing people because I got to get you guys there. And it all starts, my foundation, write this down. My foundation, every dime came from network marketing, every dime of it. So I could cultivate myself in other things when it came available. Every dime. Every dime. That because I'm in a position, I can take advantage of opportunities when they come my way. When I get certain phone calls from certain people I trust, I'm in. Because I know them, I work with them. They got credibility with me, they got trust with me. And that's why I'm so glad you're on the call, Ms. Taz, because I wanted them to see how much for a down payment, because some people have never bought a house. 10% of $800,000, 80 grand plus closing costs, probably need about 140, or 20% of $800,000 house is 160 grand down plus 40,000 for closing. So you need about 200 grand cash. But see, I can't talk to you guys on levels like, because I'm trying to get you up there because it all starts with your business. What Miss Cat, I mean, she's a single mom as of a year ago, but notice she said, but guys, I'm trying to get you in position and your business is the foundation. Foundation. I remember when I was in Excel Communication, I was number 2 income earner over there in that company before I came over here. And I had a little drop top 2-seater Mercedes. Oh, wait, I might have a picture of it. I had 2 of them. And I can't find a picture. And I had a third one, I had a 4-door to match the 2. I had a 4-door. I had a 4-door, so I had all 3 cars the same color. And I was driving through Gold River in Sacramento, and I stopped to see this place, and I said, man, this is nice. And I walked in there. Hold on a second. I can't find that picture. Oh, it's downstairs. That's right, it's by my bar area. I walked in the place and the lady was so snooty. Yes, you know, Gold River, Sacramento, it's really, real high end. And yes, before I show you the unit, I need you to fill out this little form. And I said, okay. And I'll never forget, I was with a buddy of mine's girlfriend. And I was taking her to go to his house. And I fill out the little deal, my name, your address, you know, so they can have a way to contact you. And it said income. So I put my income down. And she looked it over before she took me out to show me the property. oh, is that your income? Well, you don't make enough money to afford one of these. I said, well, what do you mean? Is that your annual? I go, no, man, that's my monthly. She got off her little high horse, Dee Dee Sanders, got her keys, her whole attitude changed. See, I'm trying to get you guys to get there, Marcia Carter. She heard him got them keys. Oh, I said, you phony baloney. I'd never buy a house from you anyway. Now she walked around me, Mr. Payon, she ran up behind me. How do you like it? How do you like it? Oh, I was more than qualified. I was more than qualified, Mr. Lewis. I was more than qualified. And every dime was through network marketing. Every dime was through network marketing. It's my base. My base is network marketing, Pastor Thomas. I'm trying to get more of y'all. See, your base is your J-O-B. That ain't, no, you need to switch around. Your base need to be residual based income. And if you're working hard enough, oh my goodness, it could be your base this year. Warren Buffett said the best investment you can make is in who? Come on, Chris McDonald, yourself, Pastor Thomas, yourself, pay on yourself. And he says, to increase it, when you do work on yourself, you increase your income by 50%. Jim Rohn said it best. Work harder on what? Your business than you do on your job. Your job is to pay bills. Your business will make you a flat out fortune. Guys, this is nothing new. But I got to get you into action, Dave Carver. Come on, Professor. Mr. David Wright. Love you, man. Come on. Miss Natasha Ismail. She knows I love her. Miss Caroline Baker. Y'all got to go. So, like I said, which stage are you currently in? The beginning. Making money, Mr. Thomas. Now I understand. I need to save money. Your parents, they didn't know no better. You got to bless them, forgive them. They save money in a 401k, out of their control. They don't even have control. See, when it's on a stock market, it ain't your money, it's their money. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Let me shut me down. I want to shut myself down. You got to invest your money. Here you get your credit score right. Next, multiply your money. Step number 4, become a credit investor. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go look it up. They put us in stuff you can't go in because you don't, oh my God, let me shut up. And number 5, maintain your money. In other words, take your money and put it out there again. See, my money goes out and double, come back, it goes out again, comes back, goes out again, come back, and I'm still, but my home base is right here in network marketing. Without this business for 27 years, oh my God, I would not be where I'm at. Why do you think I'm on every call? Why do you think if we put all this together? Because we know what can give you the sustainability. Your job could call you tomorrow, Monday, you're out of here. We don't like it, out of here. You're fired, you're out. What's your backup plan? And then Miss Thomas, I really got to work ACN now. I really got to get off the ground. Don't wait till that minute happens. By God, what are you waiting on? Put some heat on your rear and get it happening now. Don't wait till they give you that call. Don't wait till they tell you that, hey, you got to take your stuff out of your destiny or escort you out the building. Don't wait for that. What are you waiting on? You got the perfect opportunity, the perfect time. What are you waiting on? Because let me give you a secret. Time waits for nobody and no man and no woman. Nothing. My God, when I saw Network Marketing, I said, man, I had a goal to make. I can't tell you because I'm going to get in trouble. In 3 years, I surpassed it in less than 2. Doubled it again. Just kept going. On fire. And like I said before, I don't care what people think. That's why they work and I don't. Was that a question, Mr. Lewis, or you got something to say, sir, or is that high-fiving?
Sir, I wanted to share something with you that relates to what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
From The Richest Man in Babylon. So this stuff is ancient, right? So it's the 7 rules or the seven cures to a lean purse. So in The Richest Man in Babylon, number 1, start thy purse to fattening. In other words, pay yourself first. Number 2, control thy expenditures. In other words, don't live above your means. Number 3, make thy gold multiply. Number 4, guard thy treasures from loss. Number 5, make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. Number 6, ensure a future income. And number 7, increase thy ability to earn. These are all the things that we're talking about here. And this is old. Truth is old. They don't make new antiques, like Jim Rohn would say. And everything, every one of these principles have been around since since ancient times. So I just wanted to share it with you because it relates to what you've been speaking about today.
Thank you, sir. I'm here to tell you guys, before we close the call out, which stage, don't clown yourself. Don't think, no. No, don't clown yourself. Don't fool yourself. Which stage are you currently in? Be honest with yourself. What stage are you in? Last week, I talked about survival money, everyday money, investment money, and FU money. Fun Unlimited, not what you think FU is. Well, here it is again, said differently. What stage are you in? Y'all better take a snapshot of this and go to work on yourselves. All right. Before I get the call out tonight, I just want to say I thank you. I hope I hit your head good. I hope I got you thinking. But more than thinking, I hope you do something. Because as the year go in, I'm gonna go in deep. I'm telling you, talk about stuff that's gonna. I should send y'all a face when I tell you I bought a hotel with a credit card. I send y'all a face when I took over when I ate. I mean, this is nothing new. Anyway, anybody got any comments tonight before I hang up? My son is cooking me dinner tonight. I'm excited. He's cooking some chicken. I hope he didn't blow the kitchen up down there. Nothing smell like it's burnt yet. So I guess we're good.
Mr. Thomas, thank you. Because of you, I am the first one in our family to actually have gold and silver. And it's something you told me 2 years ago. Actually, you were up here training and I picked up on it. Not a lot, but I started. Thank you.
Hold on 1 second. I got something I want to show everybody. Mr. Tim Correa, I'm going to use you as an example, sir. You can't believe how many people that I try to bring in my inner circle. I try to tell them to go get gold and silver, and they still ain't done it yet. They still think they need more education, or they haven't dug in and found the education. But I want to do this. I've talked to him personally about stuff. And when I went to Minnesota, the last time I was up there, this is what he gave me. I keep it on my bathroom. I keep it there every day so I can see it every day. This is 1 ounce of silver. 1 ounce of silver. Everybody could afford a 1 ounce of silver. It's less than $30 for 1 ounce of silver. Your money is going down the tubes. All the money they're printing. Have you noticed what food is going for? Where it's going to be a year from now. This is where you preserve your wealth. It's a wealth. I'm about to come back and do a seminar on that to blow y'all mind. This is how you save your money, not in dollars, because dollars are going down in value. Before, oh my God. Remind me one day I'll maybe talk about that deep. But that's the original one, Mr. Tim Correa, because he knew how much it meant to me. When I came here, because Mr. Thomas, you blessed me so much, sir, that I've got this for you. And it's on my bathroom counter, and I see it every single day to remind me, who else can I touch? He went out of his way to get this for me because he knew how much this meant for me. Because I told him what he should do. Not telling, I mean, advise him what he should do. And he do what he want to do, but he thought, well, let me give Mr. Thomas, let me bless him back with what he shared. He blessed me with this one. This is the original one he gave me. I see it every day. Now, what am I saying? What are you learning from this conversation? What are you learning from this conversation? I learned from him. By giving him insight, he wanted to pay it forward and could give me something back that blessed me. That's why I said, hold on a second. Let me show everybody this. Because I'm going to go deep on a lot of stuff this year. Y'all, I hope y'all, because it's real. Your ACN business is real. And it can catapult you in so many other things, but you got to be in position. I love y'all, but it's time to go. This ain't like 2020. This is 2021. It's a wake up stage. And I'm going to talk more about wealth as we go on. Anybody else got anything they want to say? Thank you, Mr. Tim Carrera. Look, that's how special this is. It sits in my bathroom on my counter, and I see it every single day to remind me that my mission is not done, that I need to have a lot more y'all having this. It's a reminder. It's a reminder. Thank you, Mr. Carrera. Thank you, sir. Just a reminder of touching more lives. Anybody else got to say anything before we get off the call tonight?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yes, who's this?
Mary Perez.
Bless you. Yes, dear.
I've been doing hair for 36 years and I never wanted to spend money. And anyway, we were able to buy an acre with water and stuff, and it's paid for. You know, we don't own nothing. And then I started saving again, and we bought 3 more acres. And I mean, the opportunity was right there, and we paid cash. We invested, and so we bought a house in town, but we still have the property out there. And I mean, you just opened my eyes to something. I mean, wow, what I can do. And we don't have a mall no more here in Coalinga. So I'm going to drive to Hanford. It's maybe like 45 minutes. I'm going to hit the mall. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
So I got a plan.
You got a plan. Now listen to what she said. Listen what she said. I'm going to quote what she said. I wrote down what she said right here. The opportunity was right there. Did you guys hear what she said? The opportunity was right there. But what if she was not in position? She couldn't take advantage of it. Miss Mary Perez, let me ask you a question. If you don't mind me exploiting you for just a second for helping people understand what I'm talking about. If you don't mind, tell us what you paid for and what do you think it's worth? This one of the properties, just one of them.
Probably
if you don't mind.
$80,000.
Okay, what did you buy it for, dear?
38.
Okay, and it's worth what? It's worth what now? 80?
Mm-hmm.
So let me say this. She just doubled her money. She just doubled her money. Can you do that in ACN? Yes, you can. As soon as somebody gets in, get 224, they can do 600, 800. Oh yeah, they can do that. Watch this. You can't even double on your job. You can't make that much on your, let me shut up. But y'all are putting too much emphasis in that stupid job. And you need to put more in your ACN business. And what'll happen, it'll flip itself around. And then you'll be like Mary Perez. Oh, she said the opportunity was right there. I wrote it down and she said it. The opportunity was right there. But what if she wasn't in position to take advantage of it? Scared person can't make money. There's another drop. Just dropped another look right there. I was gonna try. I was gonna do. If I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Anyway, thank you, Miss Mary Perez. Anybody else want to say anything before we get off the call tonight? Go down and have dinner with my son.
Mr. Thomas, it's Diane from Australia. Can I just leave you with something that I came across last week?
Please do.
Just as you are our teacher and our professor, that's what I think you are, I came across a teacher has 2 jobs: to feed his students with knowledge and to be a compass. Fill their minds with knowledge, but more important, give those minds a compass so that knowledge doesn't go to waste. And that's what you do with us. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. You're gonna try and make me cry. I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna say this. My biggest prayer is for every one of you to get where I'm at. My biggest prayer. And you got it in you. You need to get more people on this call. You need to go all out. All out. Draw a line in the sand and step over. Say, to this day, I'm not gonna be the same. I'm gonna talk to everybody. Miss Mary Perez is going to the mall. I'm telling you, everything I give you is for you because I've done it. Anyway, God bless you. Anybody else before we close the meeting out? I challenge you. I challenge you to be a Sam Foster. Go tomorrow and get 10 names and numbers. I challenge you. I told Sam Foster the other day, I said, man, on Wednesday night, we don't have anything scheduled. Maybe you and I just get on the call and call up everybody, because you know what? That's what I'm here for, but don't waste my time. Some of you get on here. That was my 5th time doing that on Wednesdays. Ask yourself, how many did you have for me to call in the 5 times I did it? So anyway, I'm not here to make anybody feel bad. I'm just saying, I could tell those who are in the business, like Mr. Julian Lewis said, they could tell by your questions. And if not, go to the back to Destiny National and rewatch some of the videos. There's so much wealth there that some of you will get blessed. With that said, God bless you. Tomorrow night, Mr. and Mrs. King will be back with a training tomorrow night. I don't know what the subject matter is, but I want to say thank them for last week, because that was well needed. I know Miss Pat Robinson was loving it. Mr. Brian Lewis had asked questions about taprooting, and they did a phenomenal job on taprooting. I can't wait to see what tomorrow night is. So whatever it is, you need to be on it tomorrow night. Be on here tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Pacific Coast time.